So
yes, I said I want to
speak.
Yes, I want to speak.
So speak. I'm listening.
Are you listening to me? Okay. I want to quit.
Yes, I'm listening.
I want to quit YouTube. I'm not growing, so what's the point? Why are you looking there? I want to quit. I'm tired. I'm tired. Hey RealFam, welcome to the midweek inspiration with Real Talk with Ntabi. I'm so excited to have you joining me at this very moment. And of course, if it's your first time on my channel, my name is Ntabi, short for Ntabi Singh. Yes, and of course, this is Real Talk with Ntabi, a channel where you can expect everything empowerment and transformation. So I'm encouraging you to be a part of this family because amazing things are happening here. We're all about empowerment and transformation, and today we are sharing inspiration. Now this week I've dedicated it to really engaging on YouTube content, and the midweek inspiration for today is entirely about that. Now the big question is, am I too loud? No, that's not the big question. The big question is, should you consider stopping with the YouTube? Should you consider quitting YouTube? Should you consider like just forgetting about you, even continuing with that next video or that fourth video? I mean, I'm talking to someone who somehow attempted to be on YouTube, but it seems like things are just not going right, and you're trying, but you feel like things are just not going right. All right, I'm talking to you. Okay, now let's get to this question. What is YouTube? So YouTube is an online video platform where you share a video content, right? That is basically it. And this content can be categorized in different ways. It can be entertainment, it can be in how-to videos, it can be gaming, it can just be blogs and people, like it can just be anything. So there are different categories on it and all that, so it can be just about anything. And more than anything, YouTube is really a platform to really share information or share content that can really be of importance to someone else, and importance not necessarily in a positive way. Yes, I mean that. I mean, there are those people that really share random content, like their gossip columns that I hear. We have a lot of those that share gossip columns, and then people really watch that. Is it really that important knowing about other people's businesses? I don't know. You tell me on the comment section what you think about that, but we're not going to talk about that because this channel right here is not really about gossip and all that, right? We're all about empowerment and transformation. But of course, if you share content that really speaks about other people, listen honey, it's okay. Do you and I'll do me. All right, so where am I going with this conversation? Basically, I want to break down the concept of why you should really have a channel, or why you even, attempted to start a channel. Now, let me ask you this question. Before you can even ask yourself if you can actually grow on the YouTube space, or if you should quit or not, ask yourself this question. Why did you initially start a YouTube channel? What did you see? Were you starting just because you saw a friend or someone being on YouTube and doing amazing, and you felt like, I can do that, I can be on camera and do all of this, so let me start my channel? Or you saw a need of being here? Is it something that you enjoy? Are you okay with constantly or consistently waking up and really being in front of the camera like I am right now, really talking to a camera? Because let's just be realistic. The truth is that I'm talking to a camera. Now that you are watching, I'm now talking to you, but when I was recording this, I was basically watching the camera and just communicating in front of the camera. So is it something that you can do each and every day of your life? Is it something that you're willing to do? Is it that? Wow, those are the first questions that I think you need to ask yourself. Now, let's pause a bit on questions and really touch on this. Let's talk about a niche, because I think sometimes most people feel or fall down the ladder because they feel like they need to have a specific niche for them to actually grow their channels, or for them to blow up on YouTube and all that. Now, the issue of having a niche is really a hectic one. It's a tough question, and I have mixed emotions about it. It is good to have a niche. At the same time, I think it all depends. So here's my point. Especially if you're a growing YouTuber and you're starting and you're still trying to find your ground, it's so difficult to really say, I'm gonna focus my channel on this particular subject and that is it. And especially if you have maybe amazing ideas, different ideas, you would obviously want to test them out. So my advice to you is that do not really worry about the niche part while you're starting, because you really want to test out the waters and see exactly what do your audience like more and what do you really enjoy doing more. Because truth about it is that as much as you can have lots of ideas, there has to be that one idea that can really be the best. I've had a long day. Let me have a sip. Back to that. So that is basically it. So there has to be one particular content that you feel like I can go on and on in terms of creating this kind of content. So but until then, you will really need to test out a lot of things. But now, while we're on that, I want you to take note of this, that the minute you start a channel, already there is some kind of an idea that you have in terms of what you want to do, okay? There is some kind of idea of where you want to see your channel going and all that. So I want you to have an end result in mind when you start, meaning if the intention of your channel is to really become a TV show of some sort, or a talk show of some sort, or I don't know, a space where entrepreneurs can gather, or a business space, whatever you have in mind, make sure that whatever that you do or every content that you create, even though you're trying different ideas, let it be content that really is driving you to that direction. I hope you get what I'm saying. Let it be the kind of content that will lead you to the right direction. And even if you're trying different things on your channel, do not confuse your audience. Don't confuse your audience. I mean, I've struggled for a while, and not just on YouTube. I think this kind of happened before I got into YouTube. So what happened, or what had happened was, I like saying that. So what had happened was, I obviously have a public speaking company, which is RealTalkWithNthabi Foundation, and I do public speaking. We do sanitary drives. We just do just about everything in terms of trying to reach out to different disadvantaged schools, donate stuff, food, donate sanitary towels and the works, okay? And on the other side, I have a design agency called IL Designs Creative Approach. So it was so difficult for me to say, how do I separate the two? How do I match the two? How do I really present myself as a designer and still present myself as this? And I remember at the time when, obviously, when you do a lot of marketing, I was marketing the drive more, I remember at some point, and I even have a hashtag, a name, and is hashtag #ubabeswamapets. I can promise you now, if you can go to Google and say hashtag #ubabeswamapets, you'll see me. If you can go to Facebook, Instagram, and say hashtag #ubabeswamapets, you will definitely see my face. I know for a fact. So what I'm trying to say is that often when you market a specific part of your life, often that particular part of your life you get to be known for that. And I had to pause a little bit and ask myself, what do I want to be known for? I mean, as much as I'm a public speaker, I want to be known for that, because in the long run, this is something that is also bringing me money. I mean, I get to speak at events and all that. It is monetized, you get what I mean? And on the other side, I want people to know me as the founder of a design agency. So it's important that people know about my business, right? So it's that thing that you need to really have an identity. So where I'm going with this is that don't confuse your clients, or don't confuse your audience in terms of the kind of content that you are sharing. Let it be in one circle and in some kind of way, in the right, I don't know, it will be different ideas, but try to make sure that those ideas are somehow relatable and you don't lose people and they don't get to watch that video and feel like this is a totally different channel from what we saw last week and all that. So always put an element of, obviously, authenticity. Always, no, correction, authenticity is the number one. You have to be authentic at all times. So that one, it goes without saying, but always make sure that the tone and the message that you're putting across is consistent. So that's what I'm saying. You get me? Yeah. So now we are on the last part of our midweek inspiration. Now, this is what I'm going to say to you. YouTube is not a get rich quick scheme. You know, you cannot just expect to get money just like that on YouTube. And if you're in it for the money, where was I before I got interrupted? The money part. Yes. If you are just in it for the money, I don't know. I don't know. Hey, you're still gonna wait and you're still gonna sweat. For you to end up getting that monetization level, to get to that level, you really need to work hard. But now, here's the thing, guys. We are aware that YouTube really gives us an opportunity to get some kind of benefit, you know, a little bit of coin when you reach a specific target, of course. Like, oh, I mean, you know the rules. You need to get 1,000 subscribers, 4,000 watch time, right? Within a space of a year, right? You get that. You know that. If you don't know, then you're probably new here and you haven't watched some of my videos. And whenever I smile, it means that subscribe, click on the notification bell so that you can go and watch that playlist on YouTube tips. You will get all the answers, how you get monetized, and all right. Now we are aware. Let's not really make it look like we don't want to benefit. Everyone here will probably wants to benefit from it, because really creating content is expensive. I don't want to lie to you, creating content is expensive. The fact that I had to buy this Canon camera for over 10 grand, it means that I've invested. The fact that my morning glory videos that I do them using StreamYard, and the StreamYard that I was using for free expired and I had to upgrade, meaning that I had to pay $25 to actually be able to still record, or I mean go live with StreamYard, because I love it so much. It means that I'm investing something. So, and the time, of course, my time is very important. My time, girl, my time is very important. So I also had to invest that, right? So what does that mean? It means that your work gotta pay off at some point. Your work has got to pay off. Having said that, I don't want you to really be on YouTube because you really are chasing after money, because it will take you years and years for you to actually get to that level. So work on, of course, reaching that level. But while you work on it, know the purpose of your channel, and do not be a deceiving person and just be creating content because you just want to get to that level where you just make money. Let your content be valuable, let your content engage with people, let your content build a community, because that's what YouTube is all about. You really are building a community, you are building an engaging community. And I would like to think that right about now I am building an engaging community, which of course I'm expecting you to really go into the comment section and really share something that you are actually benefiting from this video. I would really appreciate that. And of course, do like this video, because you often get to see that about 20 people commented on your video, but you only have 10 likes. What happened to the other 10? Did you just comment and not like? So consider liking this video, because it helps some of us as well. It helps my channel to really be recognized by, you know, YouTube can recommend it to more people and all that. So the aim is to grow. The aim is to go and get that coin at some point, of course. And I believe that the aim is for me to know what you're thinking, what's on your mind, and if you are enjoying this content. And I always say this, that I don't really have to be saying what you think is right or what resonates with you. We might have a different perspective, you might have a different idea, you might have a different perspective to the kind of conversation that I'm sharing. So that means that you can really share your opinion on the comment section. I will not feel like you are against me or anything. We are different, we have different views. You might not like what I'm saying. I want to know. I really want to know, so that, you know, next time when I create a video, I somehow have, you know, at least a balanced content, so that I'm still able to accommodate you. And maybe if you are wrong or I'm wrong, I get to correct myself, or, you know, vice versa. You get my point? So let's do that. Now, here's another point. Stop comparing yourself to other YouTubers. This deserves a drink. Stop comparing yourself with other YouTubers, because your channel is your channel. Try to be as unique as possible. Let me tell you something. If you are comparing yourself with other YouTubers, and you compare yourself with someone who started last week and then they got over 3,000 subscribers within a month, and then you still stuck on 10 subscribers and it's been 2 months, and then you want to compare yourself with them, no, don't do that. There are many reasons why another person can actually have more subscribers than you, or more followers, or more engagement than you. And understand something, guys, that on the YouTube space, when you get, let me say this, YouTube, it's an American online video platform. Google it. YouTube is an American. Now, I'm not saying just because it's American, it means that you are not American. Maybe you're South African and you won't be well known or whatever. But what I'm saying is that if you're starting on YouTube, don't expect that people will just know who you are just like that. It won't happen like that. And don't expect that people will just know you just like that within a month or two. It can take years, honey. And for someone else, it can take just a month. Maybe they're more popular, maybe they've got more engagement, they've got support on other platforms. It can just be anything. So please be realistic about this and try to understand that you are not that famous. And sometimes even the famous people don't have all the big engagements that we think they have. And I'll make an example. There was this time, I think it was early this year, if not sometime last year. I don't know what her channel is standing on at this very moment, but I remember last year, if not this year, I checked out Thando Tabete's YouTube channel, and she only had, excuse me, she only had about 2.1 subscribers. Yeah, 2.1k subscribers, or 20 is it 20k, I don't remember. I think it was 20k subscribers at the time. And for someone who has such a great following on YouTube, I mean on Instagram, what am I speaking about? On Instagram, you would really think that they would get more engagement on all other platforms. And she's popular. We see her acting and all of that, right? She's known across the world but it's not the case. So there could just be many reasons. Well, if maybe she's on 100k right now, it's okay, because at the time, I'm speaking about what I saw at the time, and it looked like she has been creating a couple of videos already. So that is my point exactly. Now, yeah, and we can also make an example with our very own Tangy. She is part of the RealFam. Tangy is very popular. She has, you know, amazing followers on Instagram. She has a good number of followers, and there is one other channel that she has that is still, you know, on about 4,000, and you would wonder, if she has over 100k or 300k followers on her Instagram, why aren't they subscribing to her channel? So it could be many reasons. So do not compare yourself or your channel to other people. Just stay on your lane and keep creating content and keep improving each and every day, because each and every day is an opportunity to learn. Each and every day is an opportunity for you to do better and to get better on your content. Okay, I hope that you got that. And last but not least, I think so, this other point is that be as unique as possible. You know, trying to fake it won't really help you, honey. If you're gonna be on my channel and binge in just to copy the stuff that I do, it will not be sustainable. You can actually try to copy and apply it on your channel and probably do well, maybe better than I do. But if it's something that is not you, is not in you, it will not be sustainable. And in the long run, it will really show that that was a bummer. So she just got lucky, or he just got lucky at that time only. So really try to be as authentic as possible. Do you create amazing content that you can actually be proud to say, this is my work? Do not copy. It's important to understand that being inspired by someone's content is totally different from really you being a copycat. So don't copy. Try to look at what they're doing and try to maybe take some kind of inspiration. If it means you see that, you know what, Nthabi's video they are kind of like, the quality is kind of great, let me try to also improve on my quality. Her videos is like that. I'm not saying me, it can be just about anyone, but of course I'm trying. I like to believe that I'm trying, honey. I'm trying. Please don't forget to subscribe, because I'm trying here. I'm trying. I'm doing my best. And Robin Sharma the other day said, if you're gonna put out content, try to make sure that you give it your all. And that's what I'm doing. I want to make sure that if I'm gonna put out a video to you, it's something that I'm proud of. And right about now, I'm proud of what I'm saying to you right now, because it's not something that I'm picking up from nowhere. It's something that I'm constantly learning, because your girl loves learning, and I am for that. I believe that learning and always finding ways to improve is the way to go and is the way to grow. I mean, I'm now on, let's say it's 1,000. Yeah, let's just say I'm still on 1,000. I'm on a road to to 2k subscribers, and I didn't get there by chance. It's because I constantly learn. I constantly push myself. Yes, I'm still worried about the views. Oh gosh. Oh, my views are very slow, yo. I'm getting views very slow, by the way. Don't mind my nails, ne? I'll get them fixed very soon. Getting views, my friends. It's been a long day. Where was I? Getting views is really kind of hectic. Hey, I can't wait to get to a point where I get at least, you know, if I posted a video in a day, at least, I'm not aiming low, by the way, but I'm also looking at obviously the steps, you know, the steps, because I can see that there's quite an improvement on my channel from where it was like back in the like few months back. I can see a huge improvement. Even the engagement, I can see that. But the views, child, the views. The views. Can we do a video about the views? I think we have to do a video about the views, but it's all good because obviously you get views from new people coming in. If you're only getting views from specific people that watch your videos, which I love and appreciate you so much, RealFam, for constantly watching my videos. I appreciate you. The 10, the 20, the 30, the 40 of you guys really matter, and I'm very humble and appreciative for all of that. 100 of you, I appreciate you all. So I'm not saying I'm grateful, but I'm now saying I wish to get to that level. But I know we're gonna get there. I'm gonna get there, you're gonna get there, we all gonna get there. Doesn't this remind you of Oprah Winfrey? You getting a car, you getting views, I'm getting views, you all getting views. Yeah. We all getting views. Okay, RealFam, I think it's time to wrap it up. What else is there? Keep learning. You can never stop learning, and the only way you can get better on your channel is if you keep learning. So my advice to you, keep learning, RealFam, and know that nothing will just happen while you're just sitting and stagnant and not really pushing. Do make sure that you keep pushing and you do your best. Last but not least, don't give up. So to answer the question, will you ever grow on YouTube, or should you really give up? My answer to you is that do not give up. This journey is not for the faint-hearted. There is just so much that is happening. So be prepared to keep pushing and be prepared to work on yourself. Be prepared to do the best that you can to create amazing content. Unfortunately, it won't happen by day, but eventually you will get there. So don't give up if it's something that you really want to do. All right, so with that said, thank you so much. Do subscribe if you haven't already, and click on that notification bell so that you don't miss the next video. So all my regulars, I can't wait to see you tomorrow morning, of course, on the Morning Glory. Love you always, and adios.